Hello and welcome to Geeks of the Round. I'm your host, Matt Moore, and we're here to discuss The Flash, The Return of the Reverse Flash. Episode 211. I think I have all those facts right.
Yes.
I'm literally just getting off work, so I didn't get any time to kind of reacquaint myself with this. But I kind of enjoyed the episode. Let's introduce the panel, see what they thought. Let's start with Charles. How you doing, Charles?
I'm doing good, and I thought it was a pretty good episode, but I've seen better this season. Yeah.
I just have to say, though, you've also seen worse, such as the last episode.
Yes, that turtle episode. I stand by my whole going.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's went Moriarty on us. He's went Moriarty.
God damn it!
Right.
Don't
Let's
bring
introduce
that up.
Isaiah. How you doing, Isaiah?
I'm doing great. This episode was an afterthought. I didn't hate it. I just didn't care. I just really didn't care.
Alrighty then. Next up, we have Lou. How you doing, Lou? What you think of the episode?
I'm doing good. The episode was okay. Let me just give it a little nod.
Really?
Hey, I had to get my Cisco on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I have to admit, Cisco was playing this episode. I cannot. It was very funny as hell.
He was pretty good, and that whole moment of like when he kind of went out of phase near the end of the episodes, going like, "Whoa, guys, what the hell's going on?" And I just love how he said that. I thought that was pretty.
No, the best part was like, "Bye, Felicia." It's like, yeah.
Okay, I did not understand that reference.
What was that reference? Who knows it?
Yeah.
Really? You don't know that reference?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake! It's from Friday. Ice Cube, Chris Tucker, the first Friday.
I never saw it.
You never saw it?
I saw it like 25 fucking years ago when it came out.
But the best quote in that movie was not "Bye, Felicia." The best quote was, "You got knocked the fuck out."
Oh yeah.
Oh, that too. That's the
that.
second. Yeah, that's the second one that's most famous too.
Yeah, the only Friday.
That's the only one that's famous.
The only Friday.
Felicia came back multiple times.
The only Friday movie that I've seen was Next Friday, the second movie. That's the only
You
one
are
that
so
I've seen.
stupid. You saw that second one.
Next Friday was pretty damn good, but that has nothing. Let's not start going on that. But in any case, yeah, like Bye Felicia, I didn't catch it. I didn't know what it was.
Wow.
I was thinking maybe they were talking Felicia Hardy, but no, that's Marvel.
Wow.
To be honest, when he said "Bye, Felicia," I thought the reference might have something to do with the popular queen of geekdom, Felicia Day.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. My mind went there as well, but I'm like, no.
Oh, serious? Wow.
All right. So, let me see. So yeah, we had Cisco was pretty good this episode. Who else was good? Who wasn't good, whose storyline is actually actively pissing me off, is Jake Garrick.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, but now we know about Hunter Solomon.
Yeah,
oh God!
Unless they're gonna give him powers, they should not have introduced Hunter Solomon.
Thank you. It's like Hunter Solomon is the other Reverse Flash. Thank you, writers, for nothing.
And that's just it. Is they just announced yet another speedster that's going to be on Flash. So you've got Abe Barton, you've got Hunter Solomon, you've got Jake Garrick, you've got Wally West, who eventually becomes it. You have Patty Spivot, who eventually becomes a speedster. You have Harrison Wells' daughter, I forgot her name. She eventually becomes a speedster.
Jesse Quick.
Fucking introduced another one. Oh, and I forgot to mention Zoom.
Yeah, that's right.
How many fucking speedsters are you going to have this season?
I have to admit, this episode was very confusing when we introduced Eobard Thawne again, and they explained that, like, should he be dead? Like, no, it's just there's, like, a loophole in time. It's like, so you just make that bullshit. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but that bullshit has been explained in the comics and is actually something that they use in the comics.
And I know
that makes perfect sense.
You can be protected from basically temporal ramifications if you happen to be within the Speed Force.
I get that too, but it was just, to me it came off as like, so you brought him in because of that type of plot hole. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, whatever. Because they was trying to blues heads why Reverse Flash was so obsessed with Flash. which was kind of stupid motivations too. Like, so
We never got that explanation in last season, so they did it this season, which it felt
think
good.
Of it this way. Think of it this way. This is the Reverse Flash before the Reverse Flash comes to Central City in the modern time, which means unless he came to Central City in the modern time, there couldn't have been the showdown that would have gotten Eddie killed that would have eventually killed him off.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now.
It kind of makes sense in that way. Like,
this is Terminator
his
level.
own destruction, but he has to be around to cause his own destruction, or else he wouldn't be destroyed.
No, I heard this multiple times.
Time travel physics hurt my brain.
Yes,
yeah, I mean,
exactly.
this happens in Friends. This happens in a lot of all types of shows and everything else. They always fall for the same trap, which is not their fault. It just happens. We gotta explain like there's one loose end, a circle, everything else. Like, it's just a cycle of life. Which I understand, but
Look, man, you know,
it was just silly. It was silly.
I get that they film on the same lot as Arrow and all this other shit, but they could have did Mama West a little bit better
Who gave a fuck about her?
than fucking having her in Felicity's room from last week. Jesus Christ, they just decorate the hospital?
No, they're poor. They work on low budget.
Damn! Unless they sent her to, Starling City to get treated, then I'll buy it. But if not, damn it, fix the fucking hospital. Put up a nice curtain or something. Change it up a little bit. Make it look like she's somewhere else.
Oh my god.
As far as I know, every hospital looks exactly the same always.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, I hate hospitals, by the way.
I hate hospitals too, but Jesus Christ, they don't look like that.
Without reading the signs, I will show you where the cafeteria is. I'll show you where pediatrics is. Like certain things are in the same place in every single hospital. Like almost all hospitals look almost exactly the same.
But that scene itself with the deadbeat mom is like, who gave a fuck? We never liked her. It's like, oh, she's dying. Were we supposed to care? Oh, I'm sorry, we're not gonna care.
You are literally right now, like, acting out the actual story that happened in there. Is why the fuck should we care about her? Because they're her fucking family. That's why you.
Whoa.
Yeah, Isaiah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. You are one cold son of a bitch.
No,
I'm sorry. If she actually left because she was on some drugs and almost got her children killed too. Well, one that is, sorry. And it's like, no, she's like, I don't give a fuck. If you die, you die. We're gonna put you in the ground, cool by me. Or we're gonna burn you too?
Damn it. I mean, god damn it, that is cold hearted, you bastard.
Hey, you'll be the same way.
And now the viewers know why Isaiah isn't on Hangouts very often anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because of bullshit like that.
No, not bullshit. Actual straight up, like, why the fuck should we care moment.
Like he's all like, oh, I don't want to be part of Arrow, and the rest of us.
You want to know why that storyline was actually had some relevance? It's because there's people in the real world that actually have gone through that who regret the fact that someone has died that they kind of wanted to wish they mended fences with.
Right, I've been through that a lot.
And that's what that scene was showing. That Iris, instead of having such resentment towards her mom when the mom popped back up, she could have worked on maybe trying to get to know her a little bit better and just gotten over the fact that, yeah, my mom fucked up when I was a kid, but hey, what parent doesn't fuck up?
Yeah.
Well, in her case, almost getting her killed, that's pretty much up there. I'm sorry.
Save it.
Man. But also, one reason I didn't that much because the builder was not that strong. The builder was not that strong. I'm sorry. It's like, oh.
Somebody should have left you in the hospital.
They did that once. Didn't work out that well.
Yeah, we could tell.
Exactly. I'm just saying,
so those are basically the storylines that have pissed me off. Wally West, I'm hoping that ends up turning into a good storyline because it hasn't yet. I think it will. I think Wally West's story is going to become a lot more appealing very soon now. But it just hasn't gotten there yet.
Wait a minute. So that means him and Barry pretty much lost their moms. Huh. What a conundrum.
Only difference is that Barry's mom was murdered, and Wally's mom died of an illness that was brought on by her drug addiction.
Exactly. So they're
not the same thing, dude.
No, their origins like my mom died, so
just black him out.
Work better to it. No, it's actually They're both similarities. So
But
shut up,
then-
dude.
Fuck you.
No,
Go
it
find
is-
yourself a flat Earth.
It is not
I
the
wish.
same. It is not the same thing, Isaiah. Because with Barry's mom being murdered, that gave him a reason to pursue a career in CSI, which would give him the skills needed to be able
With
to find
motivation.
his
Oh,
mother.
no.
To be
Here
able
you
to
go,
find
Whedon.
his.
Here you go, Whedon.
I'm not done.
No,
I'm not done.
Charles, you're on the right path, but you're going down the you're going in the wrong direction.
Here you go, Whedon.
It was the fact that his father got arrested for it
Yeah.
that caused him to go be a CSI and all of that other fun stuff. The mother dying, while that did lead to him trying to figure out who it was that did it, the CSI stuff itself, I think that was more of trying to get his father off.
Right. Pretty much his father out of prison.
No.
Well, still, all right. So I'll accept that. But with Wally West, his mother is dying of an illness that was brought
Yeah.
on from her drug
There's,
addiction.
Yeah,
there's
I-
nothing to be solved. There's no.
And
There's-
Whedon,
Yeah.
just because of that illness, now Wally West is going to become a drug dealer.
Yes.
In
yes.
Isaiah's
by
terms.
Isaiah's logic, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Okay, one, that's a stereotype. You racist assholes. That's such a stereotype.
No, we're using
No, according to your conundrum, that both
we are
moms
using
died.
Isaiah's logic. By Isaiah's logic, we don't actually believe that shit. We're using your logic.
I
If
thought Bob Stuckey.
if being part of a murder scene which killed his mom, inspired him to become a CSI, being involved in drugs in front of her son is going to inspire Wally West to sell drugs.
What do you got to
That
claim?
is your logic right there.
Never knew about
That's
the drug.
what you said.
You only need
Yeah,
some.
Just
You gotta
take it to
clean.
the
You gotta
inevitable.
clean,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, I can
Give
see
me
it
some
now.
drugs.
I can see it now. I can see it right now. Wally West is speeding around Central City, so like, hey, you want to get high? It's like,
Wow. Wow. So again, folks, they're the racist ones. I'm just pretty much throwing out the facts. They're the racist ones, not me. They said the whole stereotype.
Oh, come on, Isaiah. First off, we've established that you are absolutely the most racist person here. Like,
Yeah, but
we joke about it being Charles, but Charles is not racist at all. You
He's-
motherfucker are
he's
racist.
Because I have to bro, man. I gotta get you the facts, man.
Look.
The straight up facts.
Isaiah
wanna draw my
is a
head.
racist. Isaiah is naive because he thinks the world is flat
I
because he
wish.
poses such stupid questions like that. And
Hey,
I'm pretty
you guys
sure.
got overset, not me. You guys are upset.
And I'm pretty sure you had something to do with fucking Kanye West and Wiz Khalifa getting into a Twitter rant.
I wish. I don't like those motherfuckers. I wish.
please don't bring that shit up here, please. I am begging you.
Okay, let's talk about Twitter bios now. Okay, Twitter this, Twitter that. Twitter,
black
Twitter,
him out.
Twitter, Twitter.
Black him out, please. For the love of God, hide him from the broadcast. Thank you.
All right, so let me see what else we got. We took care of. And of course, Patty Spivot. That was really the big story outside of Reverse Flash. Is Patty Spivot figured it out? Joe's all like, no, that's not true. It couldn't be true. Have you seen him run? And Patty Spivot's like, right, And then Patty Spivot's all like, hey, you can stay, or I'll stay if you admit that you're the Flash. And of course, the Flash doesn't want her to stay because the Flash doesn't want her to be bitter and angry and not follow her dreams. So Barry's all like, no, I'm not the Flash. And then she's all like, look, bitch, there's a guy with a gun about to shoot me. Oh, I'm the Flash. Basically.
Pretty much.
So Patty basically figured it out. Thank God, because if she had left the show and she still hadn't figured it out, I would have been pissed. Because she should have figured it out a long time ago.
She's a good detective.
She's clearly not a good detective, being as how long it took her to figure it out.
Thank you.
Basically. But
But no, she's not gone forever. She will come back, and I wouldn't be surprised if she comes back as a speedster.
well,
That would be kind of cool, and it would be
It would
really
be.
cool if she figured out how to become a speedster on her own,
ooh, that'll be
and then
fun.
and that's how she became a speedster.
Well-
That would be fucking awesome and give more credence to the character.
I mean, the whole breakup itself was not terribly bad. It was just that it was just meh. It's like, okay, we get it. Barry won't even say it. He won't say it. He will not say it.
I know he is supposed to end up with Iris, and you know what? If Iris wasn't so moody, I'd be with it. Iris is amazing sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. The other times, she's a fucking raging bitch.
But you know what? Honestly, I get that they're together in the comics and all that shit, and they're probably following some of the stories, but
I don't think they're together currently. But yes.
I just look at them. If they were to hook up, it just feels weird, like some fucked up country
incest kind of thing.
Incest thing.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
It's not here we go, dude. He was raised by Joe since he was, what, 10 years old?
Yep.
Yeah, but they're not biological, dog. They're not biological.
He's been in her life for 15 years like a brother.
Yep.
And now they're gonna go do the boinky boinky? That just don't look right.
It's not. Hey, it's not. They're not biological. There's no blood up in these, man. They're all separate, Holmes. Separate.
It's not. It's not. It doesn't matter if they were if they're brother related or not. It's just like Lou said, Barry had been a part of their lives for 15 years, so they've developed a connection that's akin to a family connection.
Yes.
So everyone,
even.
Go ahead.
I just want to say on Patty though. Is yes, they're basically brother and sister, and
yeah.
You know that is kind of creepy. However, with Patty, first off, if you'll remember, we thought Patty was going to be Arrow's answer to Felicity Smoke.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not the case.
Yeah.
Because Patty's cool, but she's not baller like Felicity is.
That is also true.
However, she's still, in my opinion, a much more enjoyable character than Iris is.
Yes, I agree.
If they got rid of Iris and brought in Felicity, brought in Patty, I'd be okay with that.
Same here.
If they brought in Felicity, I don't think Oliver would be okay with that.
You don't think Oliver would be okay with that? I don't know. There's something I want to talk about next week that I didn't notice last week. Oliver and Felicity were not wearing their engagement rings in that flash forward.
Oh, Lord.
But we'll get there. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
So Oliver got married? Well, he's getting married? Oh, Lord.
You know what? I didn't notice that neither. Interesting theory.
So, in any case, but no, yeah, I enjoy Patty much more than I enjoy Iris, even though Patty isn't the answer to Felicity like we thought she was going to be. Iris, I think, you know what? I think if they to increase the value of Iris, to make Iris a more enjoyable character, we need to see her on the job more. We need to see her as frickin' Barry's version of Lois Lane. Instead of Clark Kent's version of Lois Lane, we need to see Iris actually freaking accomplishing something and telling stories and maybe even helping out Barry with information. Like, we need to see her value, because right now she has no place in the show. She doesn't have a role in the show. And that needs to change. And I think if it changed, I think we would all enjoy Iris more.
Well, maybe next week that starts to change.
I hope so. I really do.
I won't spoil the preview, but I think next week's preview shows that there's going to be some dramatic changes.
Mm-hmm.
But what if, like, because Caitlin Snow's pretty much been going downhill as well, and she's
Jesus Christ.
not that interesting. What happened if she did take her away?
Honestly, Caitlin is starting to get like Laurel.
Oh, double face.
Laurel is not that bad.
It is important to the story. She is contributing to the whole thing. But yes, she is getting kind of. I think what really has pissed me off about it is her husband died 6 months ago.
Yes.
And she's getting back on the hobby horse, if you get my meaning.
I mean, quick too. That was like, damn,
and so that kind of upsets me. And she wanted on that hobby horse after knowing the guy for literally minutes.
But then she throws out this
and she's all like, "Yep,
Yeah, then.
And then you hear her yesterday. Oh, my father had sickle cell anemia and all this and that. He was a good man. He fought.
No, it was multiple sclerosis.
It was multiple.
Whatever the hell it was. It was just so boring.
Thank you. It was boring. No one gave a fuck.
I think, Caitlin. I think the episode that's going to be introducing Deathstorm and Killer Frost is going to be the episode that's going to be focusing primarily on Caitlin Snow. That's going to be classified as the Caitlin Snow episode,
God.
But it's her doppelganger.
First off, she was talking about her father having multiple sclerosis for literally about 4 seconds.
Yeah,
So
4
if you
seconds.
found 4 seconds of dialogue to be boring, well,
I'm sorry, but anything that she did lately has been boring.
where they don't.
Right, she's been boring. She hasn't been interesting since season
Well,
1.
that's why I brought up the whole Killer Frost Deathstorm episode. Is that
But
I
that's
think
not really.
that's going to be exploring more about Caitlyn, and I think we're going to find out more information about
That's only
her.
a doppelganger, though. Because her doppelganger looks more interesting than the actual character. I'm just saying.
But no. She's going to see her doppelganger, and that's going to explore Caitlyn's own background.
They're going to explore the differences, like what made Caitlyn be Caitlyn and what made Killer Frost become Killer Frost.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, great.
Perfect.
You know what? Screw both of you guys. I am looking forward to that episode.
I am as well.
I'm looking forward to it too, but honestly, there's nothing Caitlyn can do right now. She just needs to stop focusing on fucking Jay, because he's useless.
Right.
You guys said the same thing about Laurel and Arrow, and guess what? Laurel can now kick ass just like the rest of them.
Yeah, but the difference between Jay and Laurel is Jay wants to get the fuck out. Laurel wants to stay. Laurel made sure she had a chance to endear herself to the good guys. Jay, as soon as he fucking gets a chance, he's in Earth 2 again.
Yeah,
as soon as he thinks he can do it and survive.
Right. And
screw Caitlyn, screw everybody, peace, I'm out.
Because what made I don't want to hate the Eobard Dawn's story. I didn't want to, but since Caitlyn's Snow story came up so much, it's like it didn't really give me time to ingest what was going on and how he pretty much went back to his own timeline. I mean, it was cool how Flash and Reverse Flash pretty much, in a sense of a way, had to work together to save Cisco. It was cool. I have to admit, that was super, super cool.
I'm sorry, but Reverse Flash got an app called Gideon. That bitch is badass.
Right, and actually, that's a good point, Lou. Like, Gideon was in this episode, but where the fuck is Gideon now? Like, he's still in the closet?
And the good thing, we got Harry created...
No, Gideon's not in the closet. We actually, sorry, I apologize for interrupting. I just needed to answer him. I was watching a thing, Emergency Awesome, YouTube. Charlie does these videos on there, talks about Arrow and Flash, and they're amazing videos. After you're done watching us, watch them, but come back to us, because we have a different take on things. But Charlie on there, he was talking about how the producers have verified that Gideon is no longer in the Time Vault. There is no Gideon in that complex.
Where'd it go?
Right.
I don't know. Probably, possibly in in Eobard Thawne's pocket before he was destroyed.
Or Gideon just went to become a time traveler.
Well, that's just it. Is Gideon being virtual can have multiple copies.
Yeah, true, but
I think it's far more likely that that when Eobard Thawne was doing his end game at the end of season 1, he took Gideon with him.
Yeah.
How?
So, yeah.
It's a freaking computer.
Yeah, but again, that's like a whole main hub over there. But
oh my god!
Come on, man.
Oh my god! You know what's crazy? You know what's fucking crazy? It's the end of last week's episode where Reverse Flash showed up and had that little thing in his hand that had Gideon's head pop up and say, "Gideon, where the hell am I?" Oh, guess what? That thing is so small it could fit in a pocket.
I was gonna say,
it fit in the palm of his hand.
At some point, Eobard Thawne, in the guise of Harrison Wells, went from underneath the reactor, walked upstairs, grabbed Gideon, walked downstairs where Eddie Thawne was still fucking hanging out. Like, he probably grabbed Gideon before he was caught.
So that sounds complete other bullshit.
Why?
Because
is walking upstairs, is that too much of a leap for you?
Walking
upstairs and then walking back down them? Is that too much of a huge leap?
No, because Gideon was made by Barry Allen, correct?
So, yeah.
It's like, why can't Barry Allen make Gideon right now? Like, what's stopping him besides like looking for a zoo?
Because Barry Allen's still a fucking kid who isn't like as good a scientist as he's going to be eventually. You think
he
fucking
got Cisco.
can make an AI? No, they have to fucking go to school. Learn how to do that shit.
He got Caitlyn Snow. He ain't doing nothing else besides, hey, let's make a computer.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Cisco.
In that case,
yeah.
let's do something that no other scientist on the planet has done, because Barry Allen's the smartest fucking person on the planet. Oh wait, he's not. He's not even the smartest fucking person in that room. He's not even
That's
the
for
second
sure.
smartest person. He's not even the fourth smartest person in that room.
Hey, he's very smart to tell
In
by the
one
tire.
room.
Hey, he's very smart to tell by a tire. Like, tire tracks.
Hey,
here
but
and
you
there.
know what? Ain't none of them that fucking smart that they haven't invested in paperweights, because it seems to be every time the Flash runs in and out, paper runs a flying.
I know.
which is weird.
It's like, seriously, you can't get like a beaker. Like, get a beaker,
Right.
put it on top of your papers.
Put it on tablets.
Yeah,
You know?
beakers. I've seen them. You have a room full of fucking beakers. Grab a few.
Right.
Hey, but we got Cisco's glasses.
Oh yeah.
That is the
that's-
first piece to Cisco's costume.
And,
Yeah, but
and there we go. Let's come back around to Cisco as we end up getting Cisco's Vibe story.
This was cool. I have to admit that
And
was
where he
badass.
gets his Vibe glasses to work even better than they did before. And Harrison Wells figures out what triggers it and how to do that straight from the glasses without actually like physically scaring the crap out of him.
Yeah, which was really cool. I really liked that. Harrison Wells.
Don't
Michael
breathe like a
Cisco.
bitch. That thing was funny.
That was extremely funny. I have to admit.
And of course, like they ended up having to send Eobard Thawne into the future so Eobard Thawne could come back into the past
And killed
and die. But that's just it. Is here's my thought. I think they still changed the past/future. The reason being is because they told Eobard Thawne a lot of information.
Yes, they did.
They basically tell them who the Flash was. Not directly, but basically.
Yeah.
But they also told them, hey, you're going to come back in time, and when you come back in time to this time, you're going to be stuck here, and then you're going to die. Do you
that was
think
kind of.
the Reverse Flash is still going to come back in time and try and kill Barry just so he can come back, just so he can be stuck here and then die? I don't know. I think they fucked up the timeline.
Again. Really,
Again.
they fucked up again.
Exactly.
Well,
Like,
that's time
told
travel
them that.
physics for you.
Yeah, but dealing with time travel is kind of complex at times, and I wish they would have done a little bit more working here and there, because the first season, it was still good. Here it's getting a little muddled, like, oh, okay, this makes a little no sense, but okay.
Yes, but some of us are a bit more intelligent than others.
It's hard to tell from some people.
Yes, Isaiah. You are definitely one of the intelligent ones.
Exactly, I told you, Isaiah Logic.
Exactly.
Oh, God. B.O.B.
So-
all over again.
Now that I've gotten my sarcasm quota out of the way,
Sarcasm, it was the truth.
and lastly, of course, we have Reverse Flash, but that was kind of boring because
It was.
at this point, the Flash is faster than the Reverse Flash.
Yeah, he kicked his ass too.
So-
He was like, yes, he kicked his ass.
Yeah, so we
Boom!
caught him, and that was that story.
Did any one of you guys have an issue with with Barry taking off the tires off of that truck? Because that shit, one, looked horrible, and two, if you know about trucks, that truck was going to flip, and that chemical would have got everywhere.
I think it would flip if the tires came off on one side before the other, or even like not at the exact same time, but I think they came off at the exact same
It's
time.
like tires all over
And that's
again.
not even
It's tires
possible.
Well,
It is possible for the Flash.
yeah.
He's acting all over. His tires all over.
He got all his fucking deity was digging up. How?
Because he's the Flash.
He's not what?
What?
You were laughing through it, so I didn't hear what you said, Lou.
He literally got on his knees and was still lightninging like if he was going super speed, taking off all the time. How is that possible?
Because he's the Flash.
Hey, just like Street Shark, I don't know what it is possible. Anything can
What
happen.
the fuck, dude? This has nothing to do with Street Sharks. Shut up.
My stepfather has 18-wheelers, dude. They made that scene look so horrible.
Yeah, but I mean, when it comes to special effects, that's only a minor thing. Like they've done so much worse. I mean,
Whew.
honestly.
And it just so happens to stop right before the dead end. Yeah, okay.
All right. So, do we have anything else? Do we have any wild speculations?
Let's see. Nope.
It's just weird with this season because it's as much
Yeah.
as we all like Zoom hasn't really played that much of a factor.
Yeah, which is annoying too. It's like Zoom is very
Yeah.
powerful. Like, come on, dude, show us somewhere.
That's actually a very good point. Is the second the Flash team realized, oh, Zoom is sending bad guys at us, he stopped sending bad guys at them.
Yeah, which is weird. Like,
Yeah, it's. I don't know. Maybe you know what? About that same time, they shot Zoom up with the slowdown potion. Maybe that actually affected him more than Zoom is letting on.
I
Not
don't
really,
know.
because we saw him when he brought Jessie to see her daddy and took her back.
Right. He was
Yeah.
still fast. He still travels through a lot of altered dimensions. So it's like, so where's he at? I would like to see more of Zoom.
There's only dimensions that are involved are Earth 1 and Earth 2, and that's
So far.
it.
Yeah, and hopefully it
far.
stays that way to where there's only two. Because the more dimensions there are, the more confusing it's going to get.
Hey, hey, anything is possible. Anything is possible.
So, do we have any wild speculations?
Besides the other one I said a long time ago, I got nothing.
Okay.
Besides all the supervillains from the Earth 2 actually are heroes, and they help Flash stop Zoom. That's like an old conundrum.
It's a good theory.
We get
that
Starman this
that
week.
they end up going over to the other side, and then you have Captain Cold being a good guy and shit like that.
Oh,
I
God,
can-
that'll be hilarious.
That would be.
Wait, is next week's villain actually called Tarman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Or wait, Tarman or Tar Pit?
Either way.
I
it
believe
doesn't-
Cisco called him Tarman.
Oh,
No,
God.
it was Tar Pit. They called him Tar Pit.
Wait a minute. It sounds like a Godzilla villain who was like a small
You know
monster.
what? You know what? At this point, I'm not even surprised anymore because I already fully know that all Flash villains have horrible names.
Not horrible. They have atrocious names. Atrocious.
Horrible is about as bad as you can get, man.
Too bad. I said atrocious.
Oh, God.
All right. So, I don't have any other wild speculations other than things I've said before, and that those aren't coming to mind right now.
It's just
Um,
one of these. This is one of those seasons where you're like, we don't know where the fuck they're going.
Okay, here's a speculation
Actually,
for
I
you.
have another wild speculation. I have a wild speculation. If Barry and Iris make any flirtation or any romantic gesture towards each other at all, it will be in the season finale.
Oh God.
It's not really wild speculation. That's more like likely, very likely.
can see it happening.
I think that maybe they might do something crazy like have a first kiss or something.
Oh,
But
Lord.
no, I do have a wild speculation. Is
I
that
guess-
with
I guess
Hunter?
second first kiss because they did have a kiss before.
Yeah, but
I agree.
since Hunter Zolomon was introduced in this episode briefly, I would not be surprised if he's already a speedster.
Please don't say that. Please. Please.
I think he's already a speedster and he's already a villain, but he's keeping it under wraps.
Ooh, you know what? That would be fucking hilarious.
Well,
Hilarious
what's
is
really
also
hilarious
confusing.
if he got a hold of something that looks like a Flash costume instead of running around pretending to be the Flash.
Right.
Hell, they could do something similar to what they're about to do in next week's episode of Supergirl, where they're going to bring in Bizarro Supergirl.
Thank you for getting my point.
Yeah,
Charles.
but
Actually, I got it.
they could basically bring in Hunter Zolomon as a fake Flash who ends up killing a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that could be cool. Yeah, I could get behind that. Yeah.
I can't.
I
just can't.
doubt that's actually going to be the case, but it's still a very good theory, and I hope I'm
It is a
wrong
good
because
theory.
it does sound like a good theory.
I hope it doesn't happen, though. In
We
all
got anything
honesty, I
else?
hope it doesn't happen.
I
No.
don't know. I think I think the main villain for next season is actually going to be Gorilla Grodd, since they touched on that
I
already.
hope.
That would be nice. I mean, we already
What?
know that.
Did you say
Barry
next
cannot
season?
win a fight.
Yeah,
with
next season.
Okay.
It just can't happen because he
Yeah,
tried
sure.
his big like super punch, and Gorilla Grodd's like, nope. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Isn't Gorilla Grodd in Earth 2 now?
Yeah, but
He'll be
that
back.
doesn't mean he can't come back. As a matter of
Yeah,
fact, if
he's
he
super
does come
smart.
back, he'll probably have a bunch of other freaking gorillas.
Yeah. Oh no,
No,
Attack of the
What?
Gorillas.
No, it can't be Gorilla Grodd
Well, why not?
because they don't have the budget for that much CGI apes.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Planet of the Apes can't. Yeah, this ain't Planet of the Apes.
That
Sorry.
shit would be expensive.
But it'll be
Gorilla
so
Grodd is the main
badass
villain
though.
moving forward, that he's going to play a larger role. So
He should because
We'll
they don't
see.
have to have a big gorilla army. They could just have
Right.
a few that they could work into the budget, and it like they're doing with kind of Zoom this year. Because let's be real, how many times have we seen Zoom?
maybe 4 or
It
5
doesn't
times.
seem like a lot. So they could work it off that way, where he comes in, is the main antagonist in episode 1 and 2, then he disappears, regroups, then pops back up like mid-season finale, and then they got to fight again towards the season finale.
Yeah, but in that case, what problem does he pose? Like,
Right. Well,
unless
I
he has
think
a gorilla army, how is he considered an overall arcing villain? He has to be doing something in between.
well he can control minds though, so that's something. And
Yeah, but every time he's controlled minds, they've tracked down where he was and then fought him.
okay, look, he
Why
could
wouldn't they do that again?
he could be bringing up something new, or whatever. But if Gorilla Grodd does come the next villain in the next season, I hope. And again, this is a crazy hope. We might get Animal Man.
Maybe. Oh, and I'm looking forward to seeing Vixen.
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 That's on Arrow.
Oh, is that on Arrow? Son of a
Yeah.
bitch. It
I
needs
know
to be on
Vixen.
both. Okay, I'm going to wrap up. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Check us out, geeksoftheround.com, Twitter, Google+, Facebook at geeksoftheround, geeksoftheround@gmail.com, and 801-609-4687. Give us a call at 801-609-GOTR. I want to thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.